Ha! Pokemon Stars? Ah, this is obviously fake. I'm sure this discussion will die immediately. What the hell is this? Oh dear God. Okay, seriously, where do we draw a line? Do you remember when people thought Pokemon Z was going to be the next Pokemon game? Because I definitely do. I felt like I was the only person in this bloody planet that knew it was never happening. But Pokemon Sun and Moon were eventually announced, killing this idea of Pokemon Z. Well, it seems that the internet have not learned their lesson and have fallen for it again. It has come to the point where people deem unused game files as 100% confirmation that Pokemon Stars is happening, and will be released on the Nintendo Switch. Game system sold separately. So I have put together a list of reasons why this Pokemon Stars is never going to happen. So why don't we start? Third versions. I was sure that people would have already got the idea that Game Freak are not making third versions anymore. Black and White 2 are already enough proof. But there are people who still think that third versions are actually still possible. One word for you people: sales. Third versions, including Platinum, Emerald, and Crystal, sold half as much as the original games. This also applies to Pokemon Black and White 2, so don't be asking for any sequels. But honestly, even without all of this information, just think about it. Why would Game Freak waste an entire year only to release the same game with a slight new coat of paint? It's just too impractical. The Nintendo Switch. Game Freak would have no reason to make the main series games on console. And I know what you're thinking, but the Nintendo Switch is portable and console in one. But seriously, the whole portable part of the Nintendo Switch seems a bit half done in my opinion. 2.5 hours minimum of battery life and a dropped frame rate doesn't seem to cut it in my book. Also, we don't even know if the console's even going to succeed. Why should Game Freak rush out a Pokemon game for the Switch this year if the 3DS is still doing pretty well for itself? We already know for a fact that Game Freak likes to usually wait and see how the console is doing before developing games for it. This is probably the reason for Black and White 2 being released when the 3DS is already out. Or maybe Game Freak needs to just get familiar with the console first. But who knows, maybe Game Freak would make a Pokemon game for the Switch. Maybe just wait a year or two. New Pokemon. Wait, what? It's almost like people want this to sound as fake as possible. So there has been some rumors that Pokemon Stars will have 20 new Pokemon added to the region. But why? I thought this was supposed to be a third version. 20 new Pokemon? That just makes no sense. You can't just add 20 new Pokemon to the region just because. Think of every third version and remake. Has there been any new Pokemon? No! The name. This isn't really a reason why it wouldn't exist, but it is something that has been pissing me off. The name Pokemon Stars. When this rumor first circulated, it was said that it was named Project Pokemon Stars, meaning that Stars is a project name. You know, like Project Pokemon Rainbow? But people have been treating it as some kind of official name because they didn't do enough goddamn research. Oh, and also, the sun is a star, so the Pokemon Stars name already sounds retarded enough. So what have we learned today?
That Pokemon Stars is never happening?
Yes. And what Pokemon game do you think is happening next?
Pokemon Rowlet Spins Edition?
Hell yeah!